Steven Z Killer has become powerful. His channel has hit over 100,000 subscribers. He keeps getting stronger and has more room to grow, so subscribe to Steven Z Killer today.
What's up, everybody? Steven Z Killer bringing another reaction to some more Poppy's Playtime stuff. So this is not the normal video I do, but this is an interesting one with some possibly good news update-wise. Now, I enjoy Poppy's Playtime. I do plan on playing the newest chapter as soon as it drops, so look out for that. I'll be playing on my YouTube channel, or you guys can also follow me on Twitch. So SuperHorrorBro has dropped this video, and it intrigued me to check it out. I've been watching their stuff lately, and you guys have been loving my reactions to their theory videos for the FNAF stuff. Now let's check out some of the stuff they have for Poppy's Playtime. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. I know we can hit this goal based off of this right here, showing 77% of you guys watching are not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, it means two reasons. One, you're brand new, or two, you're returning. Now, if you're brand new, welcome to the channel, very first time. Check out some more stuff on the channel, and hopefully you do hit that subscribe button today. Now, if you're returning, welcome back to the channel. How you doing again? Hopefully this is the video that gets you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and maybe even join the Discord today. Link for the original video is down below. Let's get into this. Don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video I'm bringing you an update on all things Poppy Playtime, as we've got plenty of news to discuss for the upcoming Chapter 2 and the mobile version of the game, and of course the Monsters and Mortals DLC, which is coming to online multiplayer game Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals. So with that said,
I didn't know it was coming to mobile, but that's pretty good. That's another source of income for the makers of Poppy Playtime, which, by the way, if you guys aren't aware of this, Fienamation, which is the person I react to with their Fazbear and Friends shorts and a bunch of other stuff, are pretty much the makers of this series. So go follow them.
Guys, let's dive into this news. Now, a lot of this comes from the game's official Discord server, so I will leave a link to that below in the video description. If you'd like to go and join the Discord server and keep up with the game from the developers themselves, you can do that, and it is quite a cool little Discord. I have been on it, haven't really spoken much in it, but yeah, it's definitely worth being a part of that if you want to keep up to date with the latest on this game. So the first lot of news pertains to Chapter 2, and these are like little bullet points that the developer has messaged out on the Discord server under the news section, so I'm just going to read them one by one and give my thoughts on them as we go. First of all, they said Chapter 2 is pretty different, and it will be improved in terms of visuals and gameplay. And in relation to that, they say there will be more brain-turning puzzles appearing in Chapter 2, as well as expanding on the game's lore, and there will be more posters in Chapter 2 as well. So obviously the posters gave us quite a lot of story information, you know, especially the ones that pertain to the Orphans program set up by the Playtime company and how they might be using these kids as part of their experiments to bring toys to life. They also mentioned that Chapter 2 will be—
Oh, by the way, if there's other like Poppy Playtime animations, story, fan stuff that you guys know video-wise that's on YouTube, you guys wish for me to check out, comment down below right now. Take a second. If you think of one, comment down below or grab the link, join my Discord, and post in the reaction idea section. Do that, and I may check out one of your requests. Honestly, the best way to get me react to something is joining the Discord.
Will be much scarier and longer than Chapter 1 was. So with all this information, guys, we can tell that there is going to be definitely different types of gameplay in Chapter 2. I hope it's all to do with the hands. I think the hand mechanic was really clever, and I hope they just build on that and expand rather than
definitely
throw it away
have
after
to.
one chapter. I would like to see Chapter 2 go more in depth with the hand mechanics and sort of expand on them. Kind of like how Portal, you have the portal gun, but you get—
To be honest, the hand mechanic thing is like literally the main feature of the game, the way it's gotta be with puzzle solving and all that other fuck shit.
Different upgrades to it, and the portal puzzles become like more difficult as you go through the game. I kind of hope they do the same thing with Poppy Playtime, where the puzzles always revolve around the two hands, but they make them more complex and add new features to the hands perhaps to, you know, expand that base gameplay.
Yeah.
Of course, the lore will be expanding, you know, the story stuff, we know that. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of theory talk around the launch of Chapter 2, especially on this channel here. I love that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to see what
to more theory
sort of
stuff.
happens with the story, how it develops in Chapter 2, and, you know, it's
Ooh, you know what? I've reacted to film theory and game theory stuff on Poppy Play. No, it might have just been on Game Theory. But I'm wondering, I should go back and see if SuperHorrorBros has something from the first chapter of Poppy's Playtime and react to that. If there is, I may do that in the future, or comment down below, would you guys like me to do that?
It's great to have confirmation here that the story will indeed be expanding and being built on in Chapter 2. Can't wait to see where that goes. They've also said the visuals will be tuned up. Now, this is actually something that happened with games like Bendy and the Ink Machine as well. It was an episodic horror game that started with a baseline, and as it went on, those visuals got improved more and more and more. We've seen that happen in Dark Deception as well, and it seems like Poppy Playtime is following suit. They developed a baseline for Chapter 1, which was already pretty good looking visually, I must say, but now it seems like they're actually pushing those visuals further and offering even more graphical options going forward to immerse us more in this game world.
Hey, as
Finally,
long as
of
it's
course,
more
they've
fun
said that Chapter 2 will be
more
longer and
terrifying.
scarier. Now, the first chapter
I'll
was
be
already
happy.
a decent length. It took me about half an hour the first time through, maybe just over half an hour to play through. So I'm assuming Chapter 2 is more like the sort of...
I'm wondering. No, it took me about probably an hour-ish to beat, but I was very exploration wise. I also did die quite a few times near the end point.
45-minute to an hour mark. I'm pretty excited that it's going to be a longer experience though, and also that it's going to be much scarier. Now, the first chapter of Poppy Playtime, when I first booted it up, I was like, this doesn't feel very scary at all. This feels like some kind of like Hello Neighbor style like kids game. But by the time I got to the second half of Chapter 1, I was terrified. Going through those vents, having like Huggy Wuggy actually chase us through the vents, that's one of the most terrifying video game memories from the last couple of years for me. Like, it actually scared me a lot more than I thought.
It was very good.
I don't know what it is about crawling through vents. I get claustrophobia as it is, so maybe that part just jumped out as being extra scary for me. But we'll have to wait and see how much Chapter 2 scares me personally. But yeah, if Chapter 2 manages to scare me more than Chapter 1 did, it's definitely going to be a pretty gnarly horror experience to say the least. So that's basically everything they have to say about how Chapter 2 will be in terms of gameplay and visuals, but also we have some news on the trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. They've said it's in production and should be coming out soon, and that was followed up by a second remark a few days later where they said the trailer for Chapter 2 should be coming in 1 to 2 weeks.
Thank you, Tiffany, for subscribing. You subscribe, you may be in one of my videos and get a little shout out like that, so subscribe.
And that was posted as of the 12th of February. So we can actually expect the trailer to be coming any day now, probably within the next 7 to 10 days from when this video's gone up, unless it gets delayed slightly. That's pretty exciting, so yeah, Mob Games
I'll be looking forward to the trailer. I'll probably do a reaction
I'm sure we're
to
going
it
to see some gameplay and
worth
potentially a release date teased in that trailer. My guess is this game will be coming out in April personally, that's my best guess, but it could come sooner or later than that, of course. They've also said Poppy Playtime is aimed to premiere on as many platforms as possible, so I'm guessing they mean console there. We might get like a PS4, PS5 version, a Switch version, an Xbox version. They've confirmed that
I don't think it'll come to the Switch, but I can see some of the other consoles. I don't know if Switch would actually have them.
The mobile port for Poppy Playtime is almost here, with the developers working hard on it. They've said that Poppy Playtime will be available on mobile before Chapter 2 comes out, and then Chapter 2 will release at the same time for both PC and mobile. So basically, we are getting a mobile port. It's going to release before Chapter 2, so I imagine that comes out maybe March, then Chapter 2 in April. And obviously, this is going to offer people a way to play the game if they don't have a PC at hand, which a lot of people don't. You know, some people have Macs, some people just use tablets. This way, fans who are passionate about the game and want to play it, not just watch it on YouTube, can actually play it for themselves on mobile. So this is really cool. I might do a video covering the mobile version on the channel just to see how it runs. Now, the final update actually pertains to Monsters and Mortals. This is the Dark Deception multiplayer game. It's had a number of DLCs released for it over the last year or so. In fact, I was actually part of one of those DLCs. You can actually play as me, Dorko, and 8-Bit Ryan in Dark Deception.
Oh, wow, that's actually really cool.
Deception Monsters and Mortals if you buy the DLC pack. Another one of these DLC packs that's coming is to do with Poppy Playtime, and Glowstick Entertainment, who make Monsters and Mortals, actually released an update recently where they showed the first ever character model of Kissy Missy, who is going to be, of course, a character in Chapter 2, or at least we assume they're going to be a character.
Oh, that's a cool little collaboration right there.
In Chapter 2. They look very similar to Huggy Wuggy, as you would expect. They are just the female version, basically, of Huggy Wuggy. And yeah, this is our first like model render of Kissy Missy, so this is giving us a good idea of the enemy we're probably going to run into in Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, which is really awesome. Aside from being able to play as Kissy Missy, this is the playable character. They're also incorporating a stage which is going to be the Toy Factory map, and the boss on that map is going to be Huggy Wuggy himself, which is actually really terrifying because Huggy Wuggy chasing me around in the game, let me tell you, I might have mentioned it earlier in this video, it was really sort of anxiety inducing, it was terrifying. So the fact we're going to have Huggy Wuggy as a boss in Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals is pretty big, and also something I'm kind of nervous about. Imagine him just like running around a corner. It's not going to be a pleasant sight. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for this DLC. I don't know if it launches like after Chapter 2 or if they're trying to time it to release at the same time. But yeah, I would assume this comes out in the next couple of months as well. For now though, guys, we've come to the end of this video, and that was pretty much everything to do with Poppy Playtime Chapter 2.
That gave us a little bit of insight.
And the DLC for Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals. When Chapter 2 drops, of course, I'll be doing the
it was probably him trying to open the door. I was like, wait, I don't remember that door moving in my playthrough.
Full playthrough on the channel. I'll also be looking for secrets in a secrets video, and of course discussing 1 or 2 theories to do with the story of that game. So do stay tuned for an abundance of Poppy Playtime content when the new chapter launches in the next few months. But with that said, thanks for tuning in today and listening to me talk about this game. If you did enjoy the video, remember...
Yeah, subscribe, show your support, do all that good fuck shit. And once again, guys, if you guys enjoy my reaction, by all means, please hit that subscribe button. Help me hit this goal of 200,000. We just hit over 130,000 subscribers on the channel. Every day we grow more and more, and it's thanks to you guys. The new viewers, the returning viewers who haven't subscribed. You guys keep hitting that button. I do appreciate you all. And don't forget to join the Discord. I do have Twitch as well as an option. If you guys have Twitch, you guys wish to follow me there, by all means, links for all that stuff down below. Twitter and other stuff. Yeah. So yeah, thanks again. Thank you. And until next time. Later.
This is the Prince of the motherfucking Saiyans, and I am ordering you to subscribe to Steven Z. Killer!